Hello and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. I'm Kim and I am a home gardener growing on a corner lot in a very, well, I consider small space. And I am in my indoor grow space and I am going to do some transplanting in my GreenStalk. Now, I said I'm in a very small space, but here's a picture of my space that I grow a year's supply of vegetables in. Now, I also grow over at the neighbors to help my aging neighbors out as well. And this year, we're growing for a total of 11 people. So we're growing for a total of 3 more families. But we are in my indoor grow space today and we are going to work on transplanting some peppers into my overwintered space. So these peppers in my GreenStalk, and if you don't know what a GreenStalk is, you really should click on my link down below and it'll take you to the GreenStalk website and you can see all the different products that they offer. This particular GreenStalk is an original GreenStalk with 10-inch pockets, and it's made to grow larger vegetables like peppers. That's what we have in here today. Also, if you're interested in a GreenStalk, you can use my coupon code Kozy10 and you can get $10 off your purchase. And they're always having different types of sales all year long. And so check out the website to see what's going on and you might be able to pick you up a GreenStalk on sale. But this particular GreenStalk, so these brown pockets here, not the green one, I pulled it over from this one beside me here, but the brown pockets are overwintered peppers. So the peppers in these pockets grew all summer long. And honestly, I cut them back. I was getting ready to do my fall cleanup and I said, hey, let's try to overwinter these. And they had already been hit with a frost, a pretty heavy frost at that. But I brought it indoors. And when I brought it indoors, they all came back. Y'all, look. Look at this. I got peppers growing. There are peppers growing in my indoor growing space here. Be careful so I don't tear them all down. But these are overwintered, but they are producing peppers. But there were a few that the frost got. They died. They didn't come back. So I started some peppers, and we are going to transplant those in today. The peppers that we'll be transplanting in today are Zulu, and here's a picture of Zulu, and it's a deep purple, almost like eggplant color, the Zulu, and that's going to be really nice for us this year. I'm also doing a sweet banana pepper, and here's a picture of the banana pepper. And there's one more, if I can reach it back here. It's called a yellow monster, and here's a picture of that one as well. So we're going to transplant these peppers into this GreenStalk with overwintered peppers. Now, it is too early to take any of my peppers outside. We are, today is February 11th, so I am several months out before I can grow outside. But I want my overwintered peppers to take root in these pockets and get established before I move these peppers back outside into the outdoor garden. So we are going to transplant in 3 for sure. I have a couple more pockets around here, but today we'll probably just do these 3 pockets right here so I can at least show you the process. Now, when I am transplanting into my GreenStalk, there's a few things that I like to do. One, I like to use Mykos, at least when I have it. So Mykos is inoculant. What is it called? A mycorrhizal inoculant. And so it helps the roots get established. And so I finally got some more. I've been out for a very long time, but I got my Mykos back. So when I transplant these peppers in, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of Mykos on the roots so they can take off and really get established and take hold in these pockets as quickly as possible. Now, I'm also going to add some fertilizer to the pocket as well, and we will be using Dr. Earth. And I just picked this up, honestly, from my local hardware store, the big box store. It just happened to be on sale. It was organic. And so I said, hey, why not? So I picked up a few bags of that, and that's what I've been using in my indoor grow space. And look at these peppers, y'all. They're happy. And the fertilizer I've been using from a granular standpoint is this Dr. Earth. And I have been using a liquid fertilizer called Grow Big from Fox Farm. But when I like to start a pocket, I like to put some granular fertilizer in there so it can slowly release over a period of time. And my liquid fertilizer is for the instantaneous feed that I like to give my plants at least once every 10 to 14 days. So I think that's it. I think that's all I needed to talk about before we get started. And I am going to bring you in close. Hopefully I can bring you in close enough to see what I'm doing in this pocket. Now, my face will not be in the screen, but you can at least see the pocket here. Now, this is the plant that didn't take root. It didn't survive. And honestly, I just pulled it out. I was trying to let it compost in place, but we'll just go ahead and take that out for today. Let's get it over here out the way. And so now I have a complete pocket ready to go here. I will do the same with this pocket. Since the roots are dead, it's just pulling right out. It'll make it easier for me to put in the plants that I'll be putting in today. Let's just put it up here out the way. All right, so we got our 3 pockets, and I like to give the soil a little, let me see, I think that's the best view there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is add about, I think this is 4 ounces, I think. 2 ounces or 4 ounces, what is this? Okay, I'm back. I'm not sure how much I got here. My memory card was full, so I had to delete a few things. And I have about 2 ounces of fertilizer that I'm going to put, it might be 1 ounce, I don't know. Just a little bit of fertilizer in these 3 pockets, not much. I'm going to mix it in just a little bit. I'm going to do that in all 3 pockets. I got the fertilizer mixed in, and so now we are going to start adding our different peppers. And so I just like to dig a little hole, and I'm going to pull this out and put it right in that hole. But let me get my little name tag out. I am going to put some of that inoculant on the roots. Again, Mykos. I'll have a link to this down in the description box if you're interested. Now it comes with this little cup here, and I like to just sprinkle a little bit on the roots, and it doesn't need much. I sprinkle that right on the roots. I tuck it in, and this pocket actually needs just a little bit of more soil. You need to use a high quality potting mix in your pockets. In your GreenStalk vertical tower, you always use a high quality potting mix. You can mix it yourself or you can purchase it from the store, but you don't want to use raised bed soil, topsoil, nothing like that. It needs to be a high quality potting mix. Let me put just a little bit more. And I have now transplanted this pepper, and hopefully we'll get it growing so it'll look as good as some of these other peppers. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other 3. All right, I already have my fertilizer in there. We're going to put, what are we putting in this one? Putting a yellow monster in here. Digging the hole out just a little bit. Getting my Mykos. Sprinkling just a little bit on the roots. Not too much, it doesn't take much. Okay. And adding a little more soil. We will do this last pocket. And for this one, oh, look at this, y'all. A coleus plant is coming up in this pocket. Now, I haven't planted any of those seeds this year yet, but they are coming up on their own. And but I'm going to end up losing it most likely out of this pot. One more thing I would like to show you is that when my pepper plants came up, I cut the tops out of them on purpose so that I could get a bushier, shorter plant. And so this is where I cut it. And right beside of it, in that little armpit right there, I have multiple stems coming up and out of it. And so hopefully that'll give me a shorter, bushier plant. At least that's what I'm going for this year. So dig a little hole, get my name tag off, and get my mycorrhizer on. Can you see? Adding in some soil to top it off. And there was one more pocket on this particular level, so we're going to go ahead and take care of it as well. Just put that up there out the way. Here's my pocket. We'll add, I guess by now if you've seen it once, you've seen it. But I put my fertilizer in there. Got my little hole dealt. And I'm going to try to do this so you can see a little better. I'm going to put the mycorrhizal right in the hole so you can kind of see. Well, maybe not. It's so dark you can't see in there. But I just put a teeny little bit, about that much, if you can see that, into that pocket. I was having a hard time putting it right on the plant, so I figured that'll be the better way of doing it. We will put another banana pepper here. And I've already put the mycorrhizal in the pocket without mixing it up, so it's going to touch the plant perfectly. And you honestly should try to bury your plants back to the level they were before, but my pocket is so empty, I'm going to have to go just a little higher. Had some extra soil right here. Let's get rid of that first. Now I found another pocket right here that we're going to go ahead and take care of this last pepper plant in, this last Zulu. So we'll remove that flower a little later. But for now, the pepper plant's in. I'll add just a little more potting mix to that pocket. Okay, we have all of our pockets planted, and Typically, I water from the top. All of my water comes from the top of my GreenStalk, but my GreenStalk doesn't need to be watered at the moment, and we just put in 5 plants, and so I need to make sure, and I put some very dry soil on top. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water to these individual pockets. Let's start down here so I don't lose track of where I am. Only because the GreenStalk has already been watered. I never water my plants by the pockets unless I am just planting them, or if I'm planting seeds, then I'll spray the pockets for the seeds. That's typically it. But my planter doesn't need water, so we're going to just water by hand, just so these pepper plants take off. That's it for the pepper plants. Now, if you're interested in a GreenStalk and you can see what a GreenStalk can do for you, check out the link below. It'll take you to the GreenStalk website, and I'm sure there's some type of sale or some kind of thing happening right now. And don't forget to use Kozy10. You'll get $10 off your purchase of $75 or more. Now, I have a total of 11 GreenStalks in my garden, and I grow in my GreenStalk outside. In those 11 GreenStalks, I grow a variety of things. So if you're interested in a GreenStalk, check out some of my other videos. I have a GreenStalk playlist that's perfect for you to explore the world of GreenStalks. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and come back and visit me. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time where you come back to Kim's Cozy Corner. Bye.